Shalom, Brother Yair Banyanim, coming with the lesson. I pray it be edifying to the flock. But as always, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. I'd like to give double honors to apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. I've been sitting on this video for like 3 weeks now, and I'm finally getting to it, to go into it a little bit. This video is going to show you somewhat why the apostles and the elders are telling brothers in this truth. If you're going to deal with women, don't deal with the so-called black woman, the Judite woman of America. Don't deal with them. Now I know people get, going to take offense to this. Oh, why are you saying that? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, they say it for a reason. All right? They say it for a reason. And let me say this. You sisters that are following Great Millstone and their affiliates, if it doesn't pertain to you, don't get mad about it. You're in this truth. You understand the things that the brothers are bringing out on different subjects. Don't get mad. It is what it is. Use discernment when we do these lessons, especially when we're talking about sensitive things. Use discernment. So yes, this video is going into Eve, and it's talking and it's only pertaining to the 2/3 of Eves that's out here. So again, if it doesn't pertain to you, don't worry about it. So again, this video is going to show you some things. Hey, it's going to be funny to you brothers and to you Eves. But hey, it's the truth. So, Salakia, little ice machine in my break room going off. So, hey, I hope the video will be edifying. But before I get to it, let me read the scripture right quick. This is Proverbs, the 9th chapter, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing. So now let me get to the video.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
There's not a big pool of good men.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. You tell me.
Listen, there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. I'm clapping for myself. Where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rocker in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you, and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're gonna walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't gonna go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we not looking at you. But there's plenty good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being shit? She'll say, this man ain't shit, he ain't shit, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman. What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself. Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
So you heard it. Like that Jake said, all your relationships end in turmoil. So, I mean, hey, is it really these Jakes out here? Or is it really you? And this goes back to you Eves had been taught the wicked way from Esau, these Edomites. And you flourished in this wicked way. That's why you're so quick to do whatever, Esau pushes. The reason why the apostles and elders say don't deal with you, because you have become the enemy of your men. The Israelite man, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man, you have become their enemy. You're as worse or probably even worse than Esau. And that's a problem. So yes, the brothers will say, don't deal with the so-called black woman, the Judite woman of America, because you have learned their ways. And really don't deal with, if you can, don't deal with any of these women in America to begin with. So, a lot of them, the vast majority of them, they're done. Now, am I saying all of them are done? No, but the vast majority of them are done. Focus on these scriptures. Focus on this truth. You brothers that's out here doing this work, focus on this truth. You focus on Yahweh Shema Shai's work to the best of our ability, he will give us more later on. So, and I'm not saying you don't have to deal with women. Not stop dealing with them or whatnot. I'm just saying use discernment in when you're looking for a woman to deal with out here. Use discernment. There's a few of them left that you can deal with that won't cause you trouble, won't give you headache, that understand when it's time for you to do your lessons, to go out in the highways and hedges. There's no words to be had. Just hush up. I'll be back when I get back. And that's it. So again, like I said, that Jake wasn't lying. And you look at those Eve's faces, their faces start contorting. They start frowning and stuff. They couldn't say nothing because he was telling the truth. Because they started thinking, once he started saying what he was saying, their minds clicked back to the dudes they dealt with in the past. These Eves thrive in these toxic relationships. The vast majority of them. If a Jake ain't beating them in the face, belittling them, cursing them out, calling them all types of words and whatnot, making them feel small and, let me borrow your car, don't put no gas in it, let me have some money. That Jake ain't working, but you're supporting him and his habits. He's probably smoking weed and cigarettes, drinking a lot, but you support that. You're supporting him doing all this stuff. And that Jake don't want to work. But these Eves love that though. And the ones who finally got some sense to leave, hey, good for you. But the majority of them, they stay with those guys. And some that do leave, they get another numbskull that's going to do the same thing. You Eves you need to focus on these scriptures also. Get in tune with your God in power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Learn the righteous ways that he wants you to live. He wrote things down in his word to teach you how to be better. I'm going to read some right now. And hopefully these scriptures will stick with you and you try to get yourself in order with him first and foremost. Now, a lot of Christians know these scriptures, especially the Eves that go to churches. They'll talk about these scriptures. Proverbs 31, talking about the proverbial woman, Israelite woman. All right. This is Proverbs 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies? Who can find a virtuous woman? That's a good question. Can't find virtuous women these days. They're in decline. There might be a few, but it's like a needle in a haystack. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. See? She's going to do him good, not evil, all the days of her life. You got these Eves out here doing nothing but evil to the men that they're dealing with. They're not doing them good. A lot of them ain't. Especially the brothers out here bringing out the truth, who's out in his highways and hedges bringing out Yahweh Shem Yahshua's words. A lot of them had to deal with a lot of evil women, putting them on that filthy child support, making them not be able to see their children. Wicked women. Verse 13, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She knows how to do things. She can sew. She's a seamstress. She knows how to use her hands to make garments and clothing for her husband, the kids, and herself. She rises also while it is yet night and giveth meat to her husband, to her household, Slakia, and a portion to her maidens. So she wakes up early, makes a meal, knows how to cook. You got Eves out here don't know how to do nothing. Can't know how to turn a stove on. Make slop. I've seen Eves talking about they can cook, and the things they make, I'm like, it's slop. Like, who taught you how to cook? Wasn't your mom? Dang, watch a cooking show or something. It ain't hard. Read a book. Well, that's too high. That's too high for Eve to read a book and learn something, unless it's about some twerking or some other bullshit. Verse 16: she considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. So she's using the spindle. That's how you ancient times you made you made clothing and whatnot. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She's caring. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She making fine raiments for her household. Because back in ancient times, they didn't really buy clothes like that. The wife wouldn't make things for her husband, her children, herself. If she had the skills at the spindle, she can do it. And a lot of them did, because their mothers, grandmothers taught them well. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Fine garments. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. The husband's well known, and having a wife that's decent in the house, who knows how to do the things a household needs. The people talk. So the husband's well known, and she doesn't bring him headache, so he doesn't have to worry too much, other than going to his 9 to 5, working his trade. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. So it says strength and honor are her clothing. She's through these scriptures, through the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, she's what's the word I'm looking for? She's built up. She's bringing honor to herself and her husband. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. She speaks well. Not all that ghetto garbage a lot of these Eves be speaking and whoop, 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 all loud and stuff. No. Making a scene. It says she opened her mouth with wisdom. She has wisdom because why? She's following the words of her God and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, in these scriptures. So she has wisdom. and she follows what her husband's telling her. So she has wisdom. And in her tongue is the law of kindness. She's a kind-hearted woman. She has a soft, pleasing voice. Eve's today, man, horrible. But they've been taught wrong because they've been following Esau's ways, the damn devil. Verse 27, she looketh well to the ways of her household and eateth not the bread of idleness. So she's not idle. She's staying busy doing the things necessary to keep her household well. Because the wife, the mother, is the keeper of the home. When a husband comes home from his work, the house is in good array. The children are behaved, doing well. That's her job. Says she's not idle. She's working. She looks well to the ways of her household. That's a great thing. Verse 28, her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Slack it. So her children wake up, good morning, mother. How are you? They showing her love and honor. The husband does the same also. He praises her. I don't know why Eve won't want this. Why wouldn't you want to strive to be in order like we're reading right here in Proverbs 31? They don't want that, though. They want disorder. Verse 29, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord she shall be praised. So it told you, favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. A lot of these Eves think because they look good that they're on top. But in that video, what did Jake said? You looking good, you're supposedly being beautiful and whatnot. That's a prerequisite. What else do you have to offer? So it told you beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, she shall be praised. See? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So, Israelite woman that fear Yahweh Shem Yahshai, follow the orders, the righteous orders of Yahweh Shai, her husband, herself, and then the children. Man, and you follow what's written here, Proverbs 31, you're going to be a blessing. You'll be a blessing to your husband. Verse 31, give her of the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gates. You see? So Israelite woman that follows that follows these scriptures to the best of her ability, you're going to be an honor and a praise to your husband. And right now, in this time we're living in, we're not going to find a lot of Eves like that's trying to do that. We're not. So this is why we got to look to the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yashar Allah. Because in the kingdom, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman that make it, that's of the elect, they're going to have righteousness. They're going to be righteous. They're going to understand the order of things. They're going to understand all what's written in the scriptures. And they're going to do what their God and power, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, wants of them. So in the kingdom, we will have Eves like that you read about in Proverbs 31. And again, if it doesn't pertain to you, then don't get offended by what's been said. It only pertains to the Eves that's out there being unruly and being like beasts. Okay? You sisters that's studying, that's following the apostles, elders, and the least brothers, a great millstone, doesn't have anything to do with you. You just keep doing what you're doing. That's it. But that's all I had. I pray that was edifying to the flock. Pray you get something from it. In closing, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Till next time. Shalom.